Time for a break. We've hit halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
Now inside the 25, Tyler Lockett, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Tyler Lockett, 68 yards.
And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
They make their second half debut here, and things points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Mahomes. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And that'll be caught. Down to the 10.
And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Tyler Lockett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
KC's offense ready to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. It's a gain of 7 on the carry, but they'll need to double that here. It's 3rd and 14. Throwing now is Mahomes.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
On the return, Jackson. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time,
it's caught at the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees.
And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Brees is going to throw. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. Back now in Mexico City, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Taken at the goal line.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you're a few yards to begin the series. It's such
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On first down, Mahomes.
That is caught. It's Xavier Hutchinson.
Working from the gun. Lane drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Here's Pat McAfee now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. With it is Jackson. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Now, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Pushes him over. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Mahomes now on first down.
That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And I tell you what. A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
So here the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Throwing here, Bagent.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game, and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field.
They'll be captained by one of the greats of all time. At quarterback, it's Drew Brees.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to...
This is caught inside the 15.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Tyler Lockett, 67 yards.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They'll try and throw for it. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Bagent.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
On 1st and 10, it's Bagent.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really... Because he has such great skills, you want to utilize.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Back to throw, Bagent.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. They fake the give. Here's Brees. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Drew Brees, his 2nd touchdown pass here in the opening quarter of this game.
And the Raiders are able to widen their advantage.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. From a couple yards deep.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
17-0 our score after one. On first down, Bagent.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Terrell Suggs. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Bagent. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now Bagent to throw.
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game.
Partner, give that coordinator a raise because he's been pedal to the metal all game, sending rushers from all angles of the quarterback. And there, within range of a safety, he really made the right call, and it got him to the ground and picked up 2 points.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So out come the Raiders.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3.
And the defense loses him. It's complete.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now.
And the Raiders are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing now, Bagent. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
To throw is Bagent.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Let's take it at around the 40. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brees. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees.
And the Raiders have got it on cruise control.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Play action. Now Bagent.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And quickly they get to the line. On third down, he'll drop to throw. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 36. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught inside the 5.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Drew Brees turning back the clock. 5 touchdown passes for him on the afternoon.
And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And a loose football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play.
Well, no sooner did the teams get to the locker rooms, and they're running right back out. Halftime over, 3rd quarter, ready to go. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Now Steve Smith gears up to head back onto the field. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown Raiders. Jonnu Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown,
this fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. They'll set up a throw. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Here's Jackson. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. 32 yards.
And the Raiders just continue to roll.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here. You hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Let's take it inside his own 40. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
They'll try and get the run game going. And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Mexico City. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Breeze now. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion to incompletion. They're going for more.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And that will extend their lead even further. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. They'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the Raiders have got him. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. He'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Ray Nitschke able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Seven yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raiders offense ready to go. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for...
And that's caught inside the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, not only is his defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one, and even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as...
That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Whole club selling out of here to do
Two teams that met back in Super Bowl 37 in San Diego. The Bucs and Raiders are underway.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive.
As we get a look at a guy who grew up in Florida, played his college ball, of course, in Louisville. It's the electric Lamar Jackson. Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Straight ahead, Walker. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He finds his man Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. Now Jackson.
puts him in stride. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Ken Walker
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Buccaneers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They're led out by their 6-foot quarterback. You may have heard of him. From Purdue, it's Drew Brees. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense.
The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
As they've got it as we resume action.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
2nd down and
4. Brees now to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this throw will be intercepted.
Troy Hill picks it. And the Bucs are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They run again with Walker. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Now Jackson on 2nd down.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Throwing is Jackson.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
Well, first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Pat McAfee to kick it away. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The kick by Carlson is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
First half in the book. Well, time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now Breeze lost the football. And it's a clash of 2 of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway.
Taken at the goal line. Fighting his way through contact. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
Tell you what, partner, he might just be a rookie, but he certainly looks the part of a veteran NFL starter, and he carries himself like one leading the offense out there. In a lot of ways, he is advanced as a first-year quarterback, and he came in and was right at home with this offense.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Back to throw here. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. And Oliver able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return, Jackson. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback, the former Purdue Boilermaker. It's Drew Brees.
You almost feel privileged, partner, every time you get to see him run out in the field to start a game, because every game, every snap, you and I both know he has potential to do something special. And that inspires his teammates as well. They know how incredible he is. They want to give max effort as well.
And they'll get this just to the 47. play action. Breeze. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Here we go on 4th down. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Good starting position for the Cowboys. Come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's Peterson as they begin on the... And oh, he caught it up!
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler.
And it's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Breeze. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 30.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On play action, now Breeze. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So on now is the punter, Pat McAfee, to kick this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
A Raiders offense coming back out onto the field.
We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the score. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get it to Irvin, right side complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Now 2nd and 5.
They're going to look to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They run over center with Peterson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Adrian Peterson taking it in from a yard out.
And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run by Adrian Peterson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. And he's had his struggles here early with a couple of interceptions as he'll try to refocus with a 1st and 10 to start this drive. And intercepted for the 3rd time.